Hello everyone and Dragon Agers. We are at the table again. And you know, the thing that I love most about doing YouTube videos is getting to interact with the community, sort of back and forth. Them asking questions or commenting on things, and then maybe me getting back to them, and it's sort of opening up a dialogue. And now, I've just had another one recently come in on one of my older videos, and it's just really shocking to see. It's like 2 years ago or whatever some of these videos were up, and that, and gee, I've been making these for a long time. Someone's commented here saying, I love playing mages in any fantasy world. I'm really new at the tabletop RPGs and I want to dive into this awesome experience. I love the Dragon Age series and I want to start playing, but I don't know where to start. I would also eventually want to GM too. What will be some advice on that? Right, okay, so advice on GMing, that's really broad. Okay, GMing specifically for Dragon Age is, you'll probably pick up a hell of a load of stuff just from watching my videos. You know, that's just flogging a dead horse if I go into that. However, where do you start? Well, the landscape has changed a bit on that. For advice on all of this sort of thing, I would definitely advise you go along to Dragon Age Oracle, and also join the Ronin Army forums for Dragon Age at Green Ronin, and you know, interact with the community, and you know, subscribe to Dragon Age Oracle. I recently took it over as admin, so I'm kind of running the show over there at the moment, and you know, doing the best I can. There's not really a lot of contributors or things. It's just me and two guys who agreed to help me, Laurie and Martin, and it's, and I'm doing my best. If any of you want to submit things there, then you know, I'll give it a quick edit and stick it up if it's going to be interesting as well. But you know, some of it answers your questions on that, and you know, if you were up on that, for example, you would know that in 2015, very, very soon, in fact, like what, a couple of months or so, they have a new core rulebook. So yeah, the answer used to be, oh, grab Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3, since Tier 3 actually came out. Delete as appropriate by going backwards chronologically, but you know, all of that is now out of print. You can't get those tier books. So they're re-releasing all of it in one big core rulebook. Cool, right? Okay, but they are going to replace the Dalish Curse adventure with a new one. So what should you do right now in the 30th of January 2015, where it stands, okay? I'm saying that because that's the situation right now, the date. What should you do as of this time? Well, before the core rulebook is out, you probably don't want to go and buy those tier books. Don't bother. Just pick up the new core re-release when it comes out. However, if you want to prepare and start getting some stuff, then absolutely get your hands on Blood in Ferelden. It's a 3-adventure mission book. Also, you see, the thing is with the GM screen, I wouldn't even say get that, because that is being re-released as well, and that, I think, might have a new adventure. I don't know. But it's an updated GM screen, because when the original one came out, it only encompassed Tier 1 elements, and, you know, levels 1 to 5, and all of the other things that have come out since are not present on the official GM screen. So it's not a particularly complicated game, and you know, you can get by, but there's a new one coming out, you know what I mean? And a lot of these things being out of print now are going to be hard to get your hands on. Now, I mean, if it's free or almost free or really cheap, or, you know, you can get your hands on it, it won't hurt. I mean, you've laid your hands on the adventure, you know, the Tier 1 adventure, the Dalish Curse, by whatever means. But I'd say wait for that core rulebook, grab Blood in Ferelden, and I would say you've done most of what you can do there at this point. consider maybe trying to convert some of the fighting fantasy books over to Age, like I've been doing in various videos and articles and all of that I've been covering. Yeah, so wait for the release and grab that. As for the GMing, well, as I say, you know, learn it, get confident with it, make it your own. Don't feel restricted by the lack of adventures. Don't be worried too much about challenge and threat level or the lack thereof mentioned in the books when you see them, like, say, Blood in Ferelden and the old release stuff. They don't say, like, conventional threat level stuff for the encounters. But the new stuff coming up is also going to have threat levels for those that are conventionally used to knowing how to appropriately choose foes for the level of group and, you know, danger level and stuff. The thing with Dragon Age is, having played it, it's the entire lack of threat levels have kind of forced the GMs to become more intuitive and in touch with the game, to really understand the balance of their group and the feel, the overall role of creatures, rather than just be told it, to actually come away and know it before even being told it. And there's something really powerful and enabling about that for you as a GM to have that level of confidence. And then the other thing is to not have very much in the way of modules, official release stuff, and just having the confidence to go out and be forced to create other things that aren't just written if you're just used to running planned modules. So it's about building those levels of confidence, and it has made us, the Dragon Age GMs, much, much better GMs as a result of it. It's a great RPG to cut your teeth on. So, until next time, I'll see you at the table. And good luck.